everybody back. Welcome to yoga. Today, as I said in the email, we're going to have a group intention, and you can make your own intention on top of that, but the group intention is going to be to stay present, right, in the moment. It's very hard to do that. You know, we're in our thinking minds so much of the time, but today I'd like to really practice coming back again and again to just listening to your body, being in your feeling mind, not your thinking mind, and the breath will be our anchor. So you'll hear me say often, move with the breath, or come back to your breath, or anyway. So that'll be the group intention, and that helps you to stay, if you're following your breath, you're in the present moment, and that's the only really thing that's really real. So instead of worrying or thinking ahead or anything like that, just give your body today an hour of undivided attention. As best you can. Okay, so we're going to start today on our backs. So we're going to do our centering lying down. So just stretch out and get comfortable on your back. And just relax everything. So let your feet fall out, arms down, can be down by your side, whatever's comfortable. And just take a little bit of time to let your body just feel the total support of the earth. Just relax everything, let everything just, the weight of your body feel heavy down onto the mat, all supported, no effort. And relax your scalp, around your eyes, relax your face and your jaw, let your teeth be slightly apart, and then just let your body sink. And then bring your awareness inside, close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And just bring your awareness inside and just check up. See where you are today, right in this moment as you start your yoga practice. Scan your body part by part, maybe starting with your feet and maybe moving just gently, like move your toes a little bit, maybe each joint part, just gentle movements, and check in, see how everything is feeling. Start listening to what your body is telling you. There might be some areas that you know need to be treated gently, or just feel like some compassion is needed. So just notice all how your body is doing. And as you practice, we're going to keep listening to your body as much as possible. So start by seeing where you are. And also be aware of the state of your mind. So if your mind seems very busy, or maybe not, just notice if you've got some recurring thoughts of what happened maybe in the past, or is going to happen in the future, or what you have to do after this. Just be aware of that and try to let them go in a little box outside and return to when practice is over. And also notice what your emotional or feeling tone is right now. If you came in with a certain heightened emotion, positive, negative, neutral, whatever, just notice that. And then bring your awareness to your breath. So we're gonna, the pranayama today, before we start, is going to be heart-focused breathing. So take a hand onto your belly, nice soft belly, and a hand to your chest, in your heart area. And begin to just breathe slow, deep, even. So when you're breathing, imagine the breath is coming in and out of your chest, your heart area. So just begin to breathe slow, deep, and even. Feel the breath move your body. So as you begin to inhale, your belly will rise, and then eventually, as your lungs fill, your chest will rise all the way up to your collarbones, but gently, not forcing, slow, deep, even, breathing in and out of the heart area. And you can assign a count to your breath, just something that is not creating tension, that's easy, so your breath can flow through the inhale and through the exhale, just easy, deep, slow breath. Follow the breath all the way. You can be aware of the movement of your body as a way to follow the breath. The body fills, expands on the inhale, and then softens and comes back to center on the exhale. Breathe with ease. And by doing this, your body, your heart is sending signals to your brain that all is well. Activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the relax system, rest and digest. Just do a couple more nice, easy, slow, deep breaths. In and out through the heart. Okay, then you can let go of the pranayama, but continue to breathe and follow your breath as we practice. We'll be moving our bodies in time with the breath, which will help you to stay focused there. But if you find your mind wandering, just gently come back to the breath. And that'll probably happen over and over, but just practice coming back to your breath as the anchor. And if you'd like to create another intention for your practice, a more personal intention, go ahead and do that right now. Some positive affirmation, something you'd like to take away today. And we'll start, we're going to stay right here to start. So start by activating your legs just by bringing your toes up toward the ceiling, and just that's a gentle activation there. and spread your fingers apart. If your arms down by your side, palms face down. So just spread your fingers and bring a little energy to your arms. And we're gonna just do a few simple movements, moving with the breath. So as your inhale comes, begin to bring your arms up toward the ceiling, fingers up, and then back overhead. And then as the exhale comes, bring your arms up and back down by your side, moving slowly so that as the exhale comes to an end, your arms are back by your sides. So a couple more like that. The inhale brings your arms up, fingers are spread, back overhead. So just gentle energy out through your fingertips. And then the exhale down by your side. Do one more just like that, moving with your breath, staying with the movement. And then the next time your arms are down by your side, we'll catch up with each other. And on your next inhale, again, bring your arms up overhead, reaching gently out through your feet and out through your fingers. And on the exhale, bring your right knee into the chest. Bring your hands down around the shin and draw the knee in. That's your exhale. Inhale, straighten out your right leg. Bring your arms back overhead. And then the next exhale, draw your left knee into your chest. Squeeze it in. And then inhale, straighten out your left leg and bring your arms overhead. And continue like that, bringing, on the exhale, bringing an alternate knee into your chest, nice. If you want to bring a little more in, you can raise your chest up toward the bent knee. That's an option. Just notice how you feel today and what you want to bring to your practice. Keep moving with the breath, matching movement to breath, not the other way around. Okay, then the next time your legs are long and arms are overhead, just pause for a minute, second, and then exhale and bring both knees into your chest. Squeeze both knees in. Again, you can raise your chest up if you want to do that. And just squeeze them in and keep breathing, but rock back and forth on your sacrum. Just give your low back a little massage. And then bring both feet to the mat by your hips, so knees bent, both knees to the mat. And then lift the feet up, so like you're sitting in a chair, so there's a right angle, and bring both hands, a hand to each knee. So your knees are bent, feet are flexed, and we're gonna circle the knees. So take an inhale here, and then begin to circle the knees away from each other, out to the sides, back meeting at your chest. Inhale, push the knees away together. Exhale, spread them out to the sides, back around to your chest. Inhale, away. Exhale, out to the sides and circle. Now you can match the breath to any way. You can do it vertically, anyway. Half of the movement is an inhale and half of the circle is an exhale. Don't overthink that part of it. Open up the hips. And the next time your knees are into the chest, pause there, and we're just gonna reverse the circles. So, knees out and up. And just do a few times circling the other way. And then bring your feet to the mat, knees bent. And bring your right knee into your chest, and then raise your right foot up toward the ceiling. Flex your foot, so you're pressing your heel up toward the ceiling. Raise your right arm, fingers up to the ceiling, and begin to circle your right ankle and right wrist, just opening up the ankle and wrist joints here for the right side. And reverse your circles. And then flex, so bring your toes and fingers back toward your head, and then flex the other way, away, and both your fingers and your toes. And then bring your right arm down. Keep your right leg up, foot flexed, and as slowly as you can, reaching out through your heel, lower the right leg to the mat. Press your navel toward the spine. And bring your right leg down, and then bend it to meet the left leg. And we'll do that same sequence with the left leg. So left knee into the chest, raise your left leg up, flex that foot, bring your left arm up, begin to circle one direction, wrists and ankle, and then circle the other direction, and then fingers and toes toward your head and away a few times. And then bring your left arm down, flex your left foot, lengthen out, activate your core, press your low back toward the mat, navel toward the mat. Slowly as you can, bring that left leg down and bend it to meet the right leg. Very nice. And now we're going to come up to sitting. It's the best way for you. You can come to your side and bring yourself up, or you can cross your legs and rock up. So come on up to a seat, and if you want to sit on a blanket, raise your hips up a little bit. Can. So cross your legs, comfortable cross-legged. Notice which leg you have in front, because we're going to change the cross in the middle of this. All right, so start with a root down through your sit bones, and then like a seated mountain. So press slightly down and lift, sideways lifts, open your chest, shoulders back and down, bring your chin back a little bit, and lift up through the crown of your head, so nice tall spine, and hands on your knees. We're going to do some seated cat-cows. So as you come to an inhale, begin to bring your chest forward through your arms and lift gently, very gently starting, and then exhale, push away, tuck your chin, round your back into cat. And just move like this, moving with your breath. Slow movement. Inhale, slowly opening. Don't over effort here. So slow, even breath. Follow that inhale all the way up. You don't have to raise your chin high. You want to bring the curve into the upper back. Spine. Okay, one more. Inhale, exhale. tall spine. And we're going to begin to circle the shoulders around the hips. So move your body out to the right and then back into the cat flexion and then over to the left and to the front. And you can inhale, match your inhale and exhale to any half of the circle that you want. But do move slowly, and if you want to bring a little more spinal action in, you can bend your elbows and bring a little more rotation in. Oh, Cookie. She didn't, it's okay. She didn't like that movement. So bring as much as feels good to you. Okay, and then pause and reverse your circles. So stay listening to your body, feel, find that degree of movement and stretch that really feels good. Anything that feels painful is your body telling you, oops, back away. Please listen to your body. Okay, then come back to center, and we're going to do something, full disclosure here, that I saw on the internet. Okay, so, and it's about releasing tension in your neck. And it really worked. It was fun. This woman on the internet, she said, I can't believe I got like 1 million views for this thing. I thought everybody knew this. Anyway, so this is kind of fun, but I think it did work. All right, so you're going to sit up nice and tall, and then take your gaze over to the right, so over your right shoulder, just as far as it'll go, and find where something to look at that is in front of your eyes. So some point that's in front of your eyes. Okay. And then bring your gaze back to center. Take your left arm up chest level and put your right palm on your left hand, chest level. Keep your elbows up. And then we're going to inhale in the center. Keep your gaze right straight ahead. Your gaze and head is not going to move. But take your elbows over to the left. Exhale. Okay, inhale back to center. Keep your gaze straight ahead. Exhale left. Okay, we're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Keep your gaze straight. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. 1 more time. Inhale center. Exhale left. Bring your arms down. Take your gaze over to the right. And see if you can, the point, you can move your gaze further right than it was before. Okay, and come back to the center. We'll do that to the left. Okay, so look over to the left, find a point to look at that's just right in the center. Okay, back to center. This time, right arm comes up first, left palm on the right. And we're going to move our, keep gaze centered, and then inhale, and then exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. 3 more times, right. Keep your gaze straight ahead. Last time. And hands down, and then bring your gaze around to the left. Did you get more of a thing? Yeah. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? I couldn't believe it. Anyway, it happened. So that's just improving the movement of your neck and helping to release tension in your neck and things like that. Okay, now we're just going to do a gentle seated twist. And if you aren't good, I don't know, yeah, okay, you can do it on your back, or do a different kind of a twist if seated doesn't work. All right, so nice tall spine, right hand to left, keep everything straight ahead. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen up, and then exhale, begin the twist from your belly area, down low, keeping your hips forward, and just go, don't force it. Then inhale, lift up again, exhale, maybe go a little bit more. So each inhale is a lifting and lengthening, and each exhale is a softening, and your gaze can go over your left shoulder. And don't jam, so just find a place that's nice and comfortable, and take a couple breaths. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, soften. One more. Keep following the breath. And now inhale and bring your head around first. We're going to untwist from the top down. So your head first, then your shoulders, and then your hands. Very nice. Okay, now we'll do the other side. So lengthen first, left hand to right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist from the bottom. And just keep twisting a little bit more with each exhale. And you can bring your gaze around, so don't jam it, don't over effort, find just the right twist. And when you're ready, inhale and untwist from the top down. Very nice. Okay, then come on up to all fours. Walk your hands out a little bit ahead of the shoulders and tuck your toes, lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, index finger especially, press in. Bend your knees, you can pedal your feet here. Shake your head yes and no, let your head just hang down. Bend your knees a lot and send your tailbone up to the ceiling. Round your shoulder blades away from each other. And then you might want to see about pressing your heels a little closer to the floor. Whatever feels good. Just take 3 slow, deep, even breaths in downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen and press away. Exhale, stretch the back of your legs, heels toward the floor. Make sure your neck is soft. And then bend your knees a lot, look up between your hands, walk your feet up between your hands, keeping the knees bent a lot, chest on the thighs, come into a standing forward bend, Uttanasana, and take hold of each shoulder, of the opposite elbows, and you can kind of just rock back and forth a little bit. Bring your navel up toward your spine. That helps protect your low back. Knees can be bent a little or a lot. So you experiment with that. See what feels right for you. And then just take a few breaths here. Lengthening. Let the weight of your upper body and your head just lengthen out your back. Lengthen your spine. And then bring your hands to the mat, and then to your shins, and come halfway up, half lift, lengthen out 2 directions, crown of the head out through your spine, bottom of your spine, and exhale, fold. And this time, as you inhale, press into your feet, spread your fingers, bring your arms out and up, come all the way up. Palms touch and down to the heart center, and we'll come into mountain, gentle mountain. So Lift and spread your toes. Rock side to side on your feet. Find the four corners of your feet, the mound of the big toe, the little toe, and the heel. Press lightly into your feet and feel the legs get energized. Bring your hip points up a little bit, so tuck your tailbone just a tad, and then lengthen the waist away from the pelvis. So long side waist, shoulders up and around and back, so your shoulder blades come together, chest open, and then bring your chin back a little bit. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. So gently pressing down into the earth, rooting down from your core down, and then lengthening up through the waist, rising through the crown of your head. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes here and just relax a little bit. So you don't want to have any gripping, just you've got the good alignment, right? And you don't need to over effort anywhere, no gripping in the legs or anything. Come back to your breath, that slow flowing breath. Inhale, filling your body with prana, life force. Exhale, letting go of everything you don't need. You can try a little smile, a little teeny smile here. Just notice how that feels. Follow your breath, a few more rounds, 2 more. Okay, and then we're gonna do some movement, half sun salutation with chair pose. So follow the breath. We're gonna move with the breath. So inhale, brings your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive forward. Inhale, set your hips back, bring your arms out and up, chair pose. Exhale all the way up, arms down and around. Do that 2 more times. Just move with your own breath. Inhale, and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, strong legs. Exhale, up and around. 1 more time. Do it your own way. But follow your breath. Try to stay present right in your body. Very nice. Okay, and let's see. I left something out there. Okay, so come back to, just briefly, back to mountain pose. Just come back and just feel the energy, stay in your body. Breathe. What's going on? See how that energy feels in your body. It could be tingly, warm, whatever. Okay, now we're going to move to balance pose. So balance is really good in helping still your mind, because you're looking at something that's not moving, but you must keep breathing. So don't forget to breathe. All right, so start where you are. Let the weight come into your right foot. So just come up onto your left toes. So just first get that feeling of the weight mostly on one foot. If your right hip is jutting out, just gently remind it to come back in. Firm up your core, so zip up your core. Find a spot to look at that's not moving. And we're just going to start by tapping our left toes in front and out to the side and back, and then the knee comes up. So that's the motion. Keep breathing. You don't have to match each movement to a breath, but keep breathing. Slow, deep, even breath. And keep looking at something that's not moving. Have a playful attitude. If you want to add some challenge, you can just hover your toes and not actually touch down. That's just an option. And the next time you come to the lifted knee, you can pause here. Keep breathing. Root down. Yeah. If you come out, like I just did, just kind of shake it off a little bit and come back. So come back to the one leg up. It can help to stand off your mat. Mat's a little cushy. Okay, nice. Now come out and just move any way you want. So organic movement, you can shake your legs out, twist around, anything that to shake off that tension that you might have accumulated. Okay, now let's try the other side. So this time, we're gonna let the weight come into the left foot, come up on your right toes. Just take a moment to feel here, a little shift, the balancing mostly on your left foot, that left hip in. Okay, then tap front, tap right, tap back, and knee up. Okay, just like we did on the other side. This side will be different. Keep listening to your body, keep breathing. Some point, if you want to, you don't have to, but you can try holding just in the one leg raised, or you can keep the moving balance. Keep breathing. Okay, and then come out and shake it off, or whatever you want. Very nice. Okay, now, let's see. Face the long edge of your mat and spread your feet wide apart. So your feet are parallel and toes pointing forward, spread them wide. Press down into your feet, take your hands to your hip crease, right in the front here. We're gonna come forward, wide leg forward bend. Come forward, bending right, not at the waist, but at the hip crease. You might want a block here to put your hands on, that's fine. Or bring your hands to the mat. Or to your lower legs. So whatever's comfortable, okay. And just lower down and then come halfway up a few times. Exhale, forward fold, inhale halfway. And then walk your hands over toward your right foot or lower leg. And then come back to center, inhale, center, exhale, walk your hands over toward your left leg. And just do that a couple more times to each side. Feel this, notice where you're feeling the stretch here. meet back in the center. Bring your hands to your hips and come up halfway. Lengthen out with a strong flat back. And then on an inhale, press into your feet and slowly come all the way up. Very nice. Keep your feet wide. You might adjust your stance. We're going to move into a warrior two. So take your right heel and pivot it back toward the corner of your mat, and your left toes around toward the short edge of your mat. Okay, so turn your shoulders toward the long edge. Don't worry about your hips, your shoulders. And just take a moment to notice your foundation with your feet. So press especially into the inner edge of your right leg. So your right leg is internally rotated here. And then press into your left foot. Bring your hands to your palms together at your chest, your heart space. Inhale, spread your fingers, bring your arms out shoulder height. So keep the energy in the arms, energy in the legs, and then lift up through the crown of your head. So you've got 5 lines of energy from your core out through each leg, and from your core out through your both arms, and then up through the crown of your head. And turn to look over the fingers of your middle finger of your left arm. You might want to check and see if your arms are pretty level. Spine rising right up in the middle. So inhale, and then exhale, bend your left knee. You want to get, and then inhale, straighten it out again. Just do that a few times, finding the place where your left knee comes right over your left ankle. So you can adjust your stance till that happens. And when you find that, just hold with the knee over the ankle and your gaze over your left middle finger. Spine coming right up through the middle. And we're going to take 5 breaths here. So inhale, lengthen up, lengthen out, lengthen down. And then exhale, just keep the form, but soften. You might be able to sink down a little more. So 5 slow, deep, even breaths. Staying with your breath, staying in your body. Think about those muscles in the legs working. Feel them working. Feel the energy going out through your arms. Feel the crown of your head lifting up. Strong warrior. Okay, then bring your hands back to your heart space. Parallel your feet. And we'll try that on the other side. So this time, left heel pivots back toward the back corner. Right toes toward the short edge. Square your shoulders to the long edge. Start with your palms at your heart space. Inhale them out. Spread your fingers. Press down through your feet, out through your fingertips. Take a few bends of your right knee, finding just the right place where it comes over your ankle. And then once you find that, just hold, press down through your feet, out through your fingertips, and up through the crown of your head on your inhale. And then exhale, keep the posture, but relax and soften. So your gaze is over your right middle finger. Soften your face, jaw, neck. No energy needed there. Take 4 more breaths. Follow the breath. Stay present right in your warrior pose. center, bring your feet, walk your feet together. And we're gonna do a couple of half suns just to bring some movement after stillness. This time we're gonna do a lateral bend in the middle. Okay, so inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, keep your arms up. And exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Side bend to the left, pressing into that outer leg to get a nice stretch. And this time exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back up, arms up, and do the lateral bends again. Exhale, right. Nice stretch up the left side. Exhale, left, stretching up the right side. Inhale up, exhale down. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale up, don't forget to move with your breath. And this time, come all the way up, have your palms meet, and come right down the midline. Very nice. Come back to mountain, just to feel what's going on. Just check in with your body. Check in, stay with your breath. Relax your face, jaw, neck. Smile. How great your body is, doing a great job. Okay, then inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees a lot, walk your hands out in front, come into downward facing dog just for a minute. Pedal your feet, not even a minute. Flex your thumb and pedal your feet if that feels good. Take a nice stretch up toward the ceiling. And then come to your knees. Bring your legs out to one side and come in onto your seat. We're going to move on to our backs. But let's start with Dandasana. So lengthen your legs out in front. Flex your feet. You can put your hands down by your hips. Press into your palms to help lengthen up your spine. Take a couple breaths here. And then bend your knees. And you can do a modified boat, just lengthening up. You can take a hold behind your thighs or around your calves and pull your chest toward your thighs, lengthen up. You can stay there. If you want to balance on your sit bones and raise your legs up into a boat pose, with or without your hands, you can do that. Take a few breaths. And then put your feet down and lower down onto your back. Just come down slowly. And we're going to take a twist, a final twist before Shavasana. Kind of a nice way to balance things out after all the things we've done. So straighten out your left leg, bend your left knee, and before we move that knee across, press into your left foot and just lift your hips up and come a little bit over onto your right side. So give yourself a little head start. Then draw the left knee over your extended right leg. You can keep your hand on it for a little weight. Take your left arm out, shoulder height, palms face up, faces up. And aim to have your shoulders on the mat. If they're not there, that's fine. And then take your, if you want, you can take your gaze over the left shoulder to bring the twist all the way up to your cervical spine. So find a comfortable twist here. If the way I've described it is not comfortable for you, move anything you want to make you comfortable. So we're going to keep this for 1 minute. So just breathe. Really come back to your breath. So on the inhale, send the breath everywhere in your body like you're blowing up a balloon. Nice, slow, deep inhale. And on the exhale, release, soften, relax everywhere. And it's fun if your awareness is really in the body and you can feel. You can just feel those muscles relaxing, releasing, softening. So stay with this breath by breath. Not much longer. Just your thoughts are be there when you get out and can give them attention. Right now we're just paying attention to our bodies, listening to our body. You know, the stretch. Where do you feel the stretch here? Find the place where it feels so good. One place you can almost always relax is your face, your jaw. Unless we're doing a facial exercise. Okay, now inhale, come back to center. Bend your right knee to meet the left and just get centered on your mat again. Press into both feet and just lightly tap the back of your sacrum on the mat. And then push the feet away to give a little rub to the back of your sacrum. And then we'll do that twist on the other side. It's modified any way you like. So left leg is out. Basically hitch over a little bit more onto your left hip and draw the right knee across. Some version of a supine twist. Inhale, send the breath everywhere, to every cell. Puff it up. Exhale. Ooh, let it go. Find release anywhere. Okay, then inhale back to center. Take any movements that your body's asking for or that you feel like doing before getting into Shavasana. I will come around if you want anything, an eye bag or to be covered with the blanket or anything. Just raise your hand. I'll come around and help you get set up if you would like. So once you settle into Shavasana, keep your intention of being, or the group intention of being present and listening to your body. So you can focus on how your body moves with your breath. Just inhale, expansion, lengthening, exhale, softening. You could maybe focus on the feeling of your pulse, your heartbeat, maybe in your fingers or anywhere where you might feel it. So the breath is an anchor, it's something to focus on to help you stay right in the present moment. If thoughts come, which they will, just let them float on by. Just notice and come back to your body, your breath. You might go back to how we started and with the heart focused breathing and just breathing. Imagine your breath coming in and out through your heart space. Just gently bring your awareness back to the space and begin to waken your body slowly, gently, and just take your time coming up to a seat. You can come and rest on your side for a while. Just find a place where you can take a little time to check in, see where you are at the end of practice. Noticing again your physical body, your emotional feeling body, your mental state. We've been trying to give that a rest during practice. And so wherever you are, I invite you to bring your hands together at your heart space and just bow to your efforts today, to your willingness to practice staying present in your body, listening to your body, giving your physical body your undivided attention as much as possible. And just give gratitude to your body for the way it supports you 24 hours a day, every day. So this is a gift you've given your body by listening, paying attention, compassionate, treating it compassionately. I am so glad to be here with you again, and thank you for coming to yoga and sharing your energy with everybody. And the light in me bows to and honors the very same light in each one of you. Namaste.